It's Yoda. So weird. Now I'm David. Now I'm Bob. Now I'm David. Alright, check this out. We're here a day early because there's like a preview day, but you just gotta see some of this stuff because this is awesome. This is all tape. All tape. Falcon. Ships. Show me what you got.
So everything starts out as a tube, and then this is 3D printing with your world's oldest 3D printers. And twice as fast.
That's way quicker, for sure. Sweet.
It's got a few miles on it.
Yeah. No, you're good.
It just goes up to here because I was programming this morning and I didn't get it right. But that's the way it goes, right? Yeah, I need to find it. Yeah, this looks like crap because I had to like put it together this morning.
We've done this 100 times, 2 years, and this is only the second time we've actually met in person.
What's up? Hey, Paul.
I'm trying to get a crowd here. I'm trying to get more people out there. Can you out there walking along, you right there walking with the hat on, you with the shirt.
Can I do something first before we get started?
Yeah, good.
All right, Jimmy is supposed to be here and he couldn't make it, so I want everybody to yell hi Jimmy and we're gonna send him an Instagram post. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
If there was any kind of a shift mentally or in your experience when you went to having to make a YouTube video from just making videos to now you have to survive.
When it's on the side, it has a lot less weight for you. Yeah, I mean, you enjoy it, but you're not relying on it. So a lot of the work that you have to put into it, the long hours and the nights and the weekends and all that stuff, it's because you really want to do it. And then it gets to where those same tasks that you were doing as a way to support the fact that you were making things, those tasks become a thing that you have to do all day, every day, so that you can make stuff 1 or 2 days a week. It's weird. It's just not something I expected. And so, like, that's a big part of it, all that extra stuff that he was talking about. But then there's also this pressure of being creative. When you don't have to, it's easy to come up with ideas that are just stupid, but you can do them because what does it matter, right? And I've gone back and forth between like feeling really stressed out, like, oh man, I gotta be creative, I gotta come up with really good ideas, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be fun, this is supposed to be the job that everybody wants to have all the time, and I need to embrace that and forget about all the other stuff. And then I go, what? We gotta be able to eat, I got kids, we need electricity, you know, that stuff. So it's kind of a weird back and forth of there's some pressure to it, but then I'm fully in control of how I deal with that pressure and how much I let it affect what I want to make and how I want to make things. All that to say, there's a whole lot to it that you may not expect when you just think like, I want to do this full time, that'll be fun. Because I want to be responsive, like I want to talk to people and I want to get to know the people. A lot of people have come up and talked to me and I'm like, I don't recognize them, they say their name, I'm like, oh yeah, you're the guy from the thing, yeah. And that wouldn't happen if I wasn't making the time to connect with people on social media or through emails. But it is a lot. And it can very easily get to the point to where you spend more time doing that than doing the thing that you're actually doing that for. Email is one of those that can get out of hand really quickly, where you just spend an entire day answering emails about making stuff instead of making stuff, and that's a drag. People ask me about work-life balance a lot because it's very obvious that like I need to be a dad and a husband with 4 kids. I think the misconception there is that there's this balance that people are looking for. You've heard me say this before?
No, but I know what you're talking about.
People think there's like, got it, done. I just how to hold this for the rest of my life. I think it's balancing. I think that's a better way to put it, and say that it's a thing where you constantly have to be aware of the current situation, and that means knowing if your spouse and your kids or whatever your situation is, or your work, like what they need from you right now, and then 5 minutes from now, what they need from you right now, and you need to be able to adjust to make priority what's priority. There are certain times when my kids could care less whether I'm around. They're kids, right? They're in the field, they're playing, they're doing whatever. They're at school, they don't need me right then. And so it's okay for me to not be with them or not be fully with them in that moment. But there are other times when they need dad more than anything else in the world. And I have to be available for that, otherwise I'm failing at everything.
Enable the children to kind of combine their inside with their
I'm Jeff, I'm with Snapships, and what we did is we're prototyping and making a modular system for creating spaceships, because spaceships are cool. So, they snap together. All the pieces are themed on spaceship parts, so you can easily make cool ships like these. These are some of our demo ones.
And all the pieces are interchangeable, right?
All the pieces are interchangeable. You can make as many different ships as you want. We have about 120 parts designed currently.
Is there a size limit?
Is there a size limit? I don't know. That's a good question. We haven't reached that boundary yet. So you can build a really cool ship that you can put on your desk or play with. The pieces stick together hard enough that you can use them like a toy. They're not that delicate. And if you build into it this power cube piece, what we can do is we can track your ship so that your ship has all of its effects running on top of it. So the goal is make a ship any way you want, and then with our AR configurator you can set up all the engines and the blasters and missiles so your ship comes to life. Play with your ship, go through a little adventure, a game, and then tear it apart and make a new one.
Where can people get these?
So in a few months, we're going to have our Kickstarter, where we're going to hopefully get the funding to make all the tooling and start injection molding them and making these things in mass. So if you go to our website, snapships.com, you can sign up and subscribe to our newsletter so we can let you know when they're available and you can contribute and help out.
The foot here, this is actually
saying she does a lot of different materials, a lot of different types of stuff. These guys do as well. It's all over the map. I do as well. And, you know, we are all...
We stole the idea from Bob.
Oh, cool. I got to get all proud dad here and say how proud I am of these three people. Because I've been watching their channel since they were really tiny and not too far back. And growing in great ways and doing great work, and I'm really proud of them. So, give them a round of applause. Come down here and talk to
Show it to the camera.
It was jellyfish.
Good job, Joe.
society can benefit from taking that idea, learning from it, tearing it apart, breaking it down, and putting it back together in new and different ways. This is literally how human progress is made. And the point of human progress isn't to make money forever from every useful invention. It's to make the world a better place than we left it.